This is the Oakville Milton Humane Society, a haven for lost, neglected, and abandoned animals. Right now, the shelter is home to over 300 cats.
Keep an eye on her, Shannon, can you, with that open door?
Oh yeah, I don't think she's gonna pop out.
No, thanks.
Right now our shelter alone, I can speak for, is overpopulated with cats. Go ahead.
OSPCA officer Amanda Barrett sees firsthand the devastating effects of owner irresponsibility.
Seems like there's a lot more dog responsibilities through legislation, so they're not as disposable, whereas cats, we don't have as much legislation that's protecting them, so they become more of a disposable animal. They're easy to get, they're easy to dispose of by allowing them just out the door.
Cats aren't mandated by legislation locally, so they aren't forced to be registered and have ID tags and so on. And a lot of people, for reasons I don't really understand, seem to think cats are disposable objects. A lot of the cats that come in here are found in apartment buildings. Landlords will phone the Humane Society and say people moved out and they've left one or two cats in, and we've often found that the only reason they've survived is they've left the lids up on the toilet, so at least they had access to water.
Trying to help these animals is shelter volunteer Brian Villamere.
I've been coming here for about 3.5 years now, and I socialize cats and take photographs for the Humane Society for their website and for posters and so on. Today they've asked me to take pictures of a number of new cats that have arrived here and are up for adoption, so we try to get some nice close-ups and they go on the website. How we socialize the cats largely depends on the cat's personality, because they're all different. They all have their own idiosyncrasies and interests and so on. So some of them want to run around the room. They're high energy, and we have all kinds of toys for them, so we can bounce balls, and we have feathers on lanyards that we can dance around for them. Other cats are very quiet and unsure of themselves, and they're the ones I like to focus on. Well, this is Lewis, and Lewis came to us as a result of kind people found him and he'd been hit by a car and sustained quite a lot of injuries, and as a result they had to remove one of Lewis's eyes. But he's a very friendly fellow looking for a home, very loving guy. Aren't you, Lewis?
Max. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Whoop. Max came in as an owner surrender. The family couldn't take care of him, but originally he came to us back in 2006. He was thrown out of a car. But anyway, he's a lovely boy, very sweet, very affectionate. He's about 9.5 years old, and he's just waiting for his home, and even after going through all the bad stuff he went through, he's a lovely, wonderful boy. Hey, buddy. Hey, bud.
Darla McKean has been a cat matchmaker for over 10 years.
She's one of my favorites right now.
So cats like Topher go to the right home.
Come here, sweetie. Come here, Monk. I was just kidding. Well, what I do is, for example, with Topher, who's been with us for over a year now, since September of 2009, is, let's say if I'm meeting him for the first time, I'll do a lot of handling and sort of touch him a lot and see how much he will take, and sort of get to know that probably someone like Topher would be probably very good with kids, or a busy family with lots of activity and all that good stuff.
Just a routine stool sample that we're checking for a kitten with some diarrhea that's out in the foster home, and we just want to see if he might have any parasites that's causing the diarrhea, and he may just need a diet change or something for a little bit to help resolve the diarrhea. I oversee the health of the animals at the shelter. There's 4 animal health technicians that work sort of out of this little area, and then about 20 animal care workers that are looking after the cats.
No cat leaves the shelter without being spayed or neutered and microchipped.
We have sort of reorganized the rooms in the building, and so there are 2 or 3 more cat areas than there used to be. And so all of those areas are closed or are full of cats now, when before they maybe were offices or whatever they were.
Because of a lack of space and the number of cats, we've got this mother cat and her kittens in a rabbit cage living in the kitchen.
The only place you won't find a cat at the Oakville Milton Humane Society is in the dog kennels. This is Marco and Polo, and as you can see, they are inseparable. They were basically dumped in a box and left hopefully for someone to find them, and thankfully the Oakville Milton Humane Society has been taking care of them. They're inseparable. They have to go home together.
These guys are on their way home today, and they've been with us since they were 1 day old. And today they're going to their forever home.
Together.
Together, isn't that wonderful? Come on guys, you're going home. You're going home now. Say bye.
I decided to adopt Rachel and Sarah just because they're gorgeous cats and they seem very caring. And I need a companion. As soon as I saw these cats, I fell in love with them. They're gorgeous. Alright, come on guys.
Take care.
Take care.
Let me know how you're doing.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
So as I've been doing the interviews here in one of the adoption rooms, this little guy keeps kissing me through the cage, and this guy is Charlie, and he was found in a dumpster as a kitten. He was left there basically to die. Next to him was his dead kitten sister. So you can see though, he's still really social, and he would make a lovely pet. Hey, yes, maybe you should be my pet. Yes. And there's just hundreds of these lovely, wonderful cats in this shelter that did not get a really good start in life, but have made a real turnaround thanks to the volunteers, and are definitely ready to find their forever home.
You got to start being more responsible, whether it be a dog, a cat, a bird, a hamster. They're all living things. We need to provide for them. It's not like they can go out and get it themselves. Yes, they were wild mousers before, but you know what? We've domesticated them to the point that they should not be outside. They become prey. They become an accident on the street. They become homeless and not getting fed. We need to take care of it and provide them what we can.
This is Dakota, and Dakota, you can see she has a bit of an ear injury here. She's been at the shelter since the summer of 2010. It is very close to 2011, so the staff here is really hoping that she is going to be adopted soon. She's a really, really sweet cat, and hopefully she will have a home very soon.
Faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very